Hey ho folks, what's up? This is Macro and today we're playing Horizon Forbidden West again. Concerning my voice, it's still the same recording session as last episode, so I guess we're gonna skip the explanations while there's gonna be occasional coughing and sneezing and whatever. Okay, we're still in the middle of the Gemini Cauldron here, trying to get our hands on Hephaestus. Yeah, and right now we're heading into a second cauldron chamber because we kind of drew him away from the first one. Is that the second one? No, the quest marker leads over there. Let's see what's up here. Another shattered piece of glass. Let's get all of that. And that. Thank you. Huh.
I might be able to catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Ah, yeah. I see.
All
Let's
right.
do that.
I need to drive Hephaestus out.
Please.
There should be
That's right for you, my friend.
Got it.
Oops. Really, spike snouts. I don't know why that is, but I feel like spike snouts are too easy, actually.
It's fallen.
Look at the damage we deal. That's... I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining, right? But feels a bit odd. We craft some ammo here. Fine. Oh, what's that?
Sensor array K2.
Okay. Just the way through this thing, I guess. Alright, should we take a look if there's something to loot here? I guess we should... Ooh, legendary loot, huh? Valuables only though, but... Okay. Another bag of loot here. And more rare loot here. Good. Machine somewhere? More machines coming?
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
They seem kind of stuck.
There it goes.
Oh! Ouchie. I hate it when you come back from the weapon wheel and you try to immediately draw your bow, right? And it doesn't register, but what registers is that you obviously wanna attack with your spear. And obviously you don't. Ah. What? I dodged that. Pretty sure. There you go.
And there. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Yeah, just
Good work.
give me a second
You
to
can have
fill
first
up my
aid.
pouch again a little bit. Why don't you? Thank you. Alright. It's good enough. Let's try this override. Oh no, there's another one. Oh. Oh, a razor tail.
Purge imminent. Retreating to Construction Bay 1.
Construction Bay
Okay.
1, huh?
Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
That was pointless.
Well, it's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No,
No.
Beta.
You stay right there.
Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Exactly.
Okay. Be safe.
Intruder targeted. The one that captured repair Cauldron Tower. Infiltrated Cauldron Room. Usurped Cauldron Iona. Seized Cauldron G. Disrupted Cauldron Kappa. You are in violation. But no war.
He's actually insulting me, kind of.
Your interference will be terminated.
It's not a spine. Okay.
Priority. S. Mark.
That's gonna be
I should
something.
scan it first. Those things on its
Scan
legs
it?
are glowing. I think it's charging up.
Maybe that's the time to use our bombs here.
Finished charging. It's covered in plasma.
That was a fail. This was also a fail. Not this one. Crit. Wait, my first slot is fine, so
It's done.
easy.
You did it! There should be one more node to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Where is it? Over there, okay. Don't even need any medicinals here. That's good. Override this.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Purge imminent. Retreating to facility core.
Okay.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
So we did it. Is this actually the end of this part of the quest, at least? They're still standing there? Okay.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained.
Okay. Cool.
Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up.
Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Mini game for Beta, I guess. And for me. Or Aloy. Sorry.
Aloy! Look!
Sunwing. Oh yeah, here we go.
Well, hello, redundant copy.
Gerard.
You've cost us quite a lot of time.
That was unnecessary.
Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Can we kill him this time? Or... Good move, Var.
Ooh!
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
What? What the heck? Are you kidding me? You promised it. Do it.
Finally.
Huh.
Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport.
She can't do it.
Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
No, I can't even see her.
Okay. That's Tilda. Interesting. I don't know what to say. Is that gonna help Val, or is Val dead?
Beta.
Huh.
Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Whew. Okay. So I guess we're... Are we in the Zenith base? Probably not. Let's see. Oh, we're level 77. That's something. Huh. Okay. Then. What's that music?
What was all this for? Some kind of survival bunker?
Oh, we can play with our shadows here. Excuse me. Okay.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
Examine the art. That reminds me a bit of the beginning of, what was it, Portal 1 or 2? Where you have to actively press a button to, stare at the art and examine it.
My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Interesting.
Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
Cupid. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn.
Interesting.
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home.
Oh my god. We
The
can lead
ancient
into the
city
war.
of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world.
So she says her homeland. And I don't know, I'm not an art expert, I gotta say. I don't know if Rembrandt comes from the Netherlands, but Vermeer actually comes from the Netherlands, right? And Tilla van der whatever also sounds pretty Dutch to me. So is she actually talking about the Netherlands? And does that in any way relate to, you know, the actress who gave Aloy her face? Hannah Höxter? I don't know. You tell me.
The Gust. By Willem van de Velde. the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
And another Dutch-sounding name here. Interesting.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from
Van
a
Vianen.
single sheet of silver.
All right.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save, not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
And I'm sorry, guys, if that's kind of boring for you, but I kind of agree with Tilda
She's pulling
here.
out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer.
And it's also kind of, you know, kind of the story and kind of immersive too.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
Atlas? Carrying the world? Yeah, it's also kind of part of the story, you know, kind of the world building here, kind of part of Tilda's character arc, so I want to have it all. Question is, I don't see any more art to examine, but the quest is still not checked off. So I guess it won't, or there's more art on our way up, or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. By the way, I also could have looked at the map to see where we are, but... I think I know
There
where we
you
are.
Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
I think I examined that rune where we are right now already. Should have a
This was
direct
your house.
view on the base.
The one you recreated for Beta. In the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
Oh, didn't we do that
After everything your
together?
people have done? You think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them. And lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
A focus?
Wild focus.
Oh,
You repaired it? But that means you've seen.
Incredible things.
okay.
What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy,
Rust?
but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
Okay. That's a lot. Let's ask some questions. What about my focus?
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
What about you?
So you know all about me? What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
Okay, let's talk about Beta.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
All right. Data channel?
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
Well, she felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
All right. Let's go ahead with the story then, I guess. Even though the answer for that is there must be another way. Okay. Let's see. We're done with breakfast?
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Very determined today, aren't we? All right. The data channel, huh? Or how we call it here, the beta channel. I'm sorry. Sometimes. Is that her? Yeah.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise, okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Second promise. Already.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Oh, come on.
Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Yeah,
Oh.
a couple of side quests.
And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Ah.
Wait.
Yeah. There
Since
we
you
go.
insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakt. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Not if. When.
All right.
Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Tilda's mention. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I finished my sentence, but yeah, I think we actually explored this thing in an episode, right? And she said something about, like, I guess Tilda wouldn't mind or something like that, right? And I was already a bit surprised.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Yeah, and there we have the current quest, as you can see on the upper left side. The Wings of the Ten. So, Tilda is obviously gonna enable us to get it up into the air, right? Interesting. Alright, guys. That's a lot of stuff that we've just witnessed to unfold, right? Well, Val is dead. That's something, I guess. Heavy turn of events. Wouldn't have expected that. Yeah. Let's see. I guess before we actually proceed with the story, we should clear up a little bit of our quest book here. Also, we got some skills, actually. I mean, I also I already looked into these trees 1,000 times and always thought like, yeah, okay, there's nothing in here for me, so I guess that hasn't changed. So let's go ahead and invest more points into that tree that we already started here. We have 4 skill points to spend, so I guess heavy lifter is a pretty good idea. Let's work towards that. Nice. Override subroutine, set machine to either aggressive. Oh, okay. Interesting. Weapon techniques, huh? Shall we invest into weapon techniques? I think that's, I don't know. That's, all of that is not all too useful, actually. Why did I do that? Why didn't I just do that? No one knows. Let's hold on to that 1 skill point. Okay, we got more data points here. All right. Tilda. Born in Rotterdam. Okay, so she is Dutch. I see. Do I have to scroll through all of that too? Game. That's Gerard. Sounds French to me. Like Girard or something like that. No, but it doesn't say anything. And Eric, of course. The ministers, military past, crew and statistic. Yeah. All right. So that's the Zenith. Let's see. Dude, they have a lot of skill in telling the story, right? I recently watched a bit of content regarding Zero Dawn, and man, oh man, they know how to tell stories. That's crazy. Okay, let's head for the next side quests then, and work on them going forward with the next episodes, right? Okay, guys, that was quite an episode, I would say, in terms of, you know, story and events and stuff like that. So I guess the game has just a bit more for us in store still when it comes to storytelling and things happening. I'm very curious how that's gonna unfold, especially what exact role Silence is gonna play, right? And Regala. I'm curious. I hope you are curious as well. And thanks so much for watching. Guys, I see you next time, hopefully. And until then, bye-bye.